Welcome to week 25 of English. So, this week we are going to make it a review week and we're going to be working on our parts of speech. Last week during reading on Monday, when we did our live Zoom, we were going through the glossary and I was asking you to tell me some of the words. And you guys did a pretty good job of being able to tell me what were nouns, what were verbs, what were adjectives. Um, but because we haven't done it in a while, I thought, why not just take some time to practice? So this week we will be doing exactly that. We'll be practicing finding nouns, verbs, pronouns, and then we'll also look at adjectives and adverbs. So let's go over those words quickly. Um, uh, let's go over those words quickly. And before each lesson, I will have a poster with those words listed on it, and we'll go over the definition of each, so you'll be able to find them. So, nouns. We know nouns are a person, place, or thing. A proper noun. We talked about a few weeks back and also focused last week during reading about what a proper noun was. It is a noun that starts with a capital letter. So it is a very specific name of a person or a place. For example, Mr. Eisenberg, Apollo Ridge High School. Right? Those are very specific. If I would say man, okay, man is a noun, just a common noun. If I would say school, that is a common noun. But when we capitalize that first letter, it makes it a proper noun. Verbs, of course, are just actions. So I'm doing one right now. I'm standing. I'm also talking. Those are things that you do. Pronouns, they take the place of a noun. So instead of saying the man, the boy, Mr. Eisenberg, you can say he. Um, what else? Pronouns, adjectives. Adjectives describe um, what a noun is doing. So those are describing words. And then adverbs describe a verb. So they describe the action. Usually adverbs will end in ly. For for example, if I'm using the verb talking, if I was using an adverb to describe talking, I could say he was loudly talking. Notice loudly ends in ly, so it's an adverb, and the adverb always goes before our verb. Now, again, this is something that we've learned and practiced at the beginning of the year. We have definitely focused on it throughout the year, but we haven't spent a lot of time specifically looking at all those parts of speech. So that's what we'll be doing this week. If you are in school, we will be doing this lesson where you'll do one part of the Nearpod, and then we will go over it as a class. That way, we can make corrections if you need to. For those of you that are working at home, my plan is to either have myself or Miss Townsend or Miss Doherty take a look at the Nearpod, and if either one of them notice a mistake, they will be getting a hold of you that day to meet with you and talk to you about that part of speech, so that throughout the week you don't make the same mistake, because we will be working on all parts of speech all week long. It's not like we're going to do one on one day, one on the next day. So you'll kind of see it a little bit each day. So if you get a chat from Miss Doherty, from Miss Townsend, or even myself, please answer that, because we're going to be setting up a Zoom so we can help you with that. All right. Well, let's get to it with the parts of speech. Again, you don't have to wait for us. If you have questions or concerns, or you're just not sure, please use chat to let us know. If you're at school, raise your hand and somebody will be around. Otherwise, let's start reviewing those parts of